Hi, thanks for clicking on my video. My name is Alejandra Sofia and this is Star Power Alchemy YouTube, delivering to you the astrological news from the macrocosm to the microcosm of you. I'm tuning into the sign of Sagittarius via the Aries New Moon on April 4th and 5th, 2019. First, a couple of announcements. I'm offering 30-minute new moon readings for $60 and an astrology class, Learn Yourself Through the Planets, Signs, and Houses, from April 17th until June 19th. Please email me for either or both at starpoweralchemy@gmail.com. One more announcement, click on my video below in the descriptions for the Aries New Moon 2019, the general reading. And here we go, Sagittarius, oh my gosh, the optimizer. You who are in perpetual overwhelm, the dreamer dreaming the impossible. You know it can be, right? You feel it in ways that you don't understand. I feel you very much and personally. I have some things that are really, really important to share with you because I know that you deal with just insatiable desires at time and overextending yourself and in the overwhelm and extreme energy, extreme highs and extreme lows. And I hope at this time of your life that as you're maturing, because you're definitely a sign that needs to mature, and there's a perpetual adolescence in you as well that can be very there's two sides to that. There can be a very like youthful energy in you always, forever, until the day you die and pass on from this experience, from this third dimensional planetary earth planet rock bottom experience. So perspective, you do love perspective. You need perspective that helps to sustain you and maintain you. And so here are some perspectives with these tendencies, some of your tendencies, patterns of moving between manic depression. Anyone here relating to this at all? Me, lifetimes of that. So here we go. This Pisces is in your 4th house, and so you get very expansive. It's just your nature. You're a fiery and airy sign. Your primary element is fire, and then your undercurrent energy element is air, and so that creates a lot of expansion, right? That's what you're about. You're ruled by Jupiter and you're ruled by Neptune. So know that about yourself, that you are Jupiter and Neptune. And that's a really fantastic realm for really dreaming those dreams that you're dreaming, the imagination, the artist. You are the artist. And there can be some real crying needs in you if you don't understand yourself emotionally, because you are rooted in emotions. Pisces is what is your foundation. It's in your 4th house. And at this time, if you've been working on yourself, Sagittarius, you're really being called at this time on an evolutionary level to be a dreamer for the new dream that needs to happen for humanity in order for humanity to bridge into other realities. And it takes you, Sagittarius, to dream and know that what seems impossible for you individually and collectively is possible. You know that. So with Neptune in Pisces for these years, Neptune moved into the house of Pisces in 2011. It's now advancing in Pisces. It's at 18 degrees Pisces, and with this Aries New Moon, with this Aries New Moon, I'm going to Pisces first because it's emotional. You are emotionally founded in yourself, and I want to help you understand what makes you tick underneath, okay? Because you are constantly dreaming and feeling those realities that are possible for you. And this is a powerful time for you to, with Mercury and Venus in the Aries New Moon chart, to really sustain yourself inwardly in a way that with Venus there, it's like you're becoming your own friend. You're becoming your own inner friend. Like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling myself, and I'm learning how to source myself from to clear out those undercurrents of, you know, where early childhood wounding. So definitely the first 4 years of your life, because that's what the 4th house rules, and that's what Pisces rules. So it's really strong with you, and just keep clearing out those inner undercurrents so that you can really land, you can really sail on the right currents that sustain you. So really learning to activate those emotions and really release yourself from those negative emotions that keep bringing you down. Because so you're a sign, Sagittarius, that you've got an incorrigible desire to learn. So keep using that, keep learning at any time of your life. You're eternal youth, you're the eternal artist, and just keep learning and growing. So with Saturn, okay, but actually let me get to Aries first. I haven't even brought Aries up for this new moon. Aries new moon, the Aries new moon is in your 5th house. So you're really learning to stay in charge of yourself. That's what's so key for this new moon. In this time of April into early May, is that you're really learning to fire yourself up and learn to keep that current charged, but not in a way that is overextending you. You're learning to come into balance with yourself. You're learning to feel your emotions. And then with Virgo up there in your 10th house, you're learning the things that you need to do for yourself and to take care of yourself and to maintain that bigger, higher vision, high standard reality. You actually have high standards. So that's another way to, as with Aries in your house, in your 5th house, you're just learning to stand and rise constantly. Just activate the moment, optimize the moment. What can you do now for yourself? What can you do now for yourself within the currents of needing to care for yourself, give yourself food and proper nutrition, proper sleep, because you can stay up too late, overextending again. And so, but it's keeping yourself alit. That's the key thing with the new moon, is with this new moon in Aries, is keeping that light alive. And when you feel yourself deflating, bring yourself back to that flame, in the inner talk, the things that are going to hold you in self-care, really finding those positive mantras that are you constantly sourcing yourself. Like, I am self-reliant. I'm solution oriented. Those positive, constructive ideologies that if you hear yourself going down like some negative route, like, oh my God, I'm always failing, or something like that. If you're saying negative things to yourself, that's what you're learning with this Aries new moon, because you've got Aries in your 5th house and you've got Saturn in Capricorn doing a major T square there. There's a real learning ground for you to learn the structures you need to get into place, to sustain and to create those realities, those big dream realities that you're feeling. So this is a systems time as well. You're landing, you're growing, you're learning. You're doing that more than any other sign right now. Really learning the systems you need to have in place in order to run your business as an entrepreneur. If you're you're a freelancer, Sag, you do want a freedom lifestyle. So, but you need those structures in place. So those are the three main areas with this new moon: your emotionality, your fire, just keeping your flame alit at all times in a positive way that is holding you in self-care within all of your rhythms, keeping the fire of your spiritual fire alive. There we go, spiritual fire. And then that with Saturn and Capricorn, just keep doing the daily work, the daily diligence. That's true in general for Saturn and Capricorn, but specifically for you, get those systems in place. Take the time you need. Slow down, Sag. I know. I get it, but slow down, take the time to learn the systems of everything that you're encountering, literally as you're walking through your world. Slow down, focus in, because it's a focusing house as well. The 2nd house is focus in, learn the minutia of that detail. If you find yourself stuck, get conscious of it. Like, what am I stuck? What is it that I need to know? What's my question? That's your quest. Everything becomes an adventure when you realize that which you love to do. You love to realize, oh, it's a quest. I have a question. Google it, YouTube it, it's out there. So get solution oriented. You are going to do fan-freaking-tastic this month if you just realize that you're in a solution oriented, positive, constructive mindset that's going to keep your flame alit and allow you to stay buoyant in your reality, even in the midst of something not working out. That's the point of it. You're really optimizing your field so that even your seeming failures or defeats are really just a point of self-checking and finding a solution. So there you go, Sagittarius. Sending you much love and wishing you the best for April 2019. Please subscribe.